Looking at the comments, this is what the fellas been talking about, ladies. So, hey. All right, so let's get right into it. Number one, if she has her own CDLs, masculine. If she smokes Black and Milds, that's crazy, masculine. If she finishes all her food at the restaurant, cleans the plate, masculine. If she cracks her knuckles, masculine. Like, what you doing? You ready to fight? Like, what? If she eating foods like burgers, sloppy joes, and masculine. If she was a D student in school, masculine. Because why can't you pay attention? If she got a ripped earlobe, masculine. Because that's too many fights. One too many fights. If she doing her own oil change, masculine. If she played basketball, masculine. If she's throwing up gang signs and pictures, masculine. If she goes to the gym and only work on her upper body, manly. If her favorite artist is NBA Youngboy, masculine. If she wears snapbacks or fitted caps, masculine, brother. Chill out. If she got a tattoo on her chest, masculine. Whoa. If she wearing a Pooh Shiesty mask, masculine. If she backs into her parking spaces, masculine. If she playing spades and then slams the car down, masculine. Chill out, brother. And if she smokes more than 3 blunts a day, masculine. So yeah, ladies, that was the list. That's what the streets been talking about. I don't make this up, so.
Ladies, listen up. No man on this earth wants to come home and listen to negativity and bitching all evening. Greet him with a kiss, have his favorite meal ready, let him get some rest, and then before he goes to bed, get down on your knees and do your job. It's that simple.
I like you. I like you a lot.
They're going to meet their pretty new teacher, and here she is. And after she leaves, we'll see the reaction.
Hi. Hi. What's your name?
Charles Berger.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Joe Paul.
Nice to meet you. My name is Miss Darling, and I'm going to be a new teacher in social studies. Last school?
Yes, so.
You're wanted on the phone, Miss Darling. Would you follow me, please?
Oh, would you wait here for me a couple of minutes? I'll be right back.
Boys will be boys.
Would you tell your man your real body count, or you?
To be honest, a real man is not going to ask a real woman her body count. It's not important. If you want to know about how many men I slept with in the past, so that can make you insecure, so that can make you feel like you're not enough, so that can make you feel like you're not great enough, that's on you. If you want to know, go ahead and ask, but I'm going to look at you differently afterwards, because what my past got to do with you and what we got going on in the future.
A lot. First of all, young lady, you look drained. Whatever you're doing, stop. Or whatever you're not doing, start. You look young enough and old all in one. I'm not sure how to take this. But, fellas, she right, though. She's absolutely right. If you got to ask her body count, don't ask. Just dip. If you suspect, just reject. As simple as that. And then on top of that, you ain't got to ask body counts. You can just show videos and things like this. You know, what's the body count, what's the body count, what's the body count, things like that. If she have a negative reaction towards it, it's a good chance that she got something to hide, which is all the body she had before you. And women will never really understand why we as men care about how many guys you slept with in the past. They don't understand how that make us look and what we don't want to deal with. We know how guys are. We know how guys think. They'll never understand this, so stop trying to explain it to them, really. And notice she said a real man. She obviously don't know what a real man is. He's speaking in some African language. But she's naked. And they're in the bank. Jesus. But she's not naked, but her cheeks is out. Now he pointing. I'm dead. Oh my God. She big too. Hey, she was big as heck. Or the guy next to her was just small as heck. Sheesh. Oh my God. Is that a guy? Is that a good chance that that's a guy? Who knows? But what happened to no shirt, no service? Or if I see that, no cash. Like, come on now. It don't make no sense. I'm pretty sure if I walk into that bank with no shirt on, they're going to be like, no, sir, you got to go. Walk into any establishment with no shirt on, no, sir, you got to go. But I'm pretty sure if you go to the corner store at any point in time in the summer or wherever it's plenty hot at all year round, you'll see plenty of chicks with their butt cheeks out. And they get them service all the time. But us guys, we can't walk into a store with no shirt off. Because I'm pretty sure if I walk up to that bank with a mask on, I said, give me all the money, see her scream, no. I'm like, whoa, what? I just want the money on my bank account. Oh, this is just the mask that I wear. And her, she might be stripping in here. You might want to tell her to get out and not scream at me.
Jason is outraged after a transgender swimmer broke yet another women's college record, saying, quote, the male swimmer from Ramapo College sets another school record in women's event. Now tell me again the strides women have made when society applauds a man for pushing us off our own podium. Title IX literally means nothing at this point. Title IX is the 1972 civil rights law banning sex-based discrimination, of course. And when that same swimmer broke a different record back in November, Gaines posted this. Ramapo College swimmer in New Jersey goes from less than mediocre male swimmer to a record smasher competing against the women. Where have we seen this before? How much longer are they going to let this keep happening, Jason?
Until they suffer significant political consequences. And I do think the Democrats are doing this to their own peril. I think when you look at poll after poll after poll, it's pretty clear where the American people stand on this issue. We want a general sense of respect for folks who are transgender. I don't think anyone is saying otherwise. Where we take a stand is where we pretend that there's no differences whatsoever between men and women. And there very clearly are. To a radical activist, they, of course, don't hold that position. They pretend that there's no differences whatsoever, and that is to the detriment of women who fought for generations just for some basic fairness, for equal access to sports and sports funding. And what we end up having is someone who is biologically male taking away opportunities from biological females. If you want to have competitions with transgender athletes, okay, create a third league where anyone can choose to join, because at least then you are making the choice to compete if you're biologically female against someone who's biologically male. Because if you're a kid on any of these teams, even outside of this college, I imagine you're feeling a lot of pressure not to say anything. Because the second you step up, the second you say something, you're immediately accused of transphobia when this is just about basic fairness.
And some people do see the path forward as having that separate entrance, that separate group. Yeah. Some believe that shouldn't even exist either. It should just be biological male, biological female. But it is something to watch that keeps happening, Jason.
100%. There definitely should be different group for different groups of people that identify this, that identify as that. You know, the male for the males, the females for the females, the trans for the trans, handicaps for the handicaps, and so forth and so forth. You know, you want to compete against somebody and have a fairness going on, then that should be the type of thing. Even if it don't make money or things like that, the WNBA been going on for years and years and years. They lose money every single year, but they still going and going because the agenda is being pushed. And the same thing can be done for the trans community. It's nothing against them. It's just like you got to stop trying to compete against biological females and you're a biological male that just say the next day I'm just a female, and vice versa. You don't see that too many times with a biological female going into male sports, because once again there's a big difference. There's a big difference. No matter how much you want to say that I'm a male, I'm a female, if you aren't that when you were born, the bone density, the muscle mass, the puberty and things like that you went through or you didn't go through it, it's going to be a very big difference in the people that you compete with.
So I just left Juma, that's like our church, and I am just so disappointed when I was listening to our preacher, our imam, talking about our Muslim men. Apparently, you all have lost your minds too. Why is it so triggering for a man to hear a woman say that she wants you to take care of her completely? No, she don't want to help you pay no bills. Yes, you do have to have your ish together and be able to have a lifestyle for her. Why does that trigger you when God himself ordained it? What is the issue? But you don't want no independent woman, but you want me to go half. Houseway, how I'm going to respect you and pay the bills? Help me out, y'all. Just make it make sense so I can understand.
If you're going to respect somebody, you're going to respect somebody, whether or not you're paying bills or not. If you're going to respect, you're going to respect. If that's in you, that's in you, okay? Secondly, I mean, that is understandable, you know? I mean, if you're going off biblical times and biblical words, then yeah, you as a man, you're supposed to provide for your woman. And she's not wrong for wanting that. She's not wrong for not wanting to go out here in this world, in this dangerous world. I mean, you as a man, you know that just as much, that this world is dangerous. And she's not wrong for wanting that. She's not wrong for wanting to be provided for. She's not wrong for wanting to go out in the world either. They got the luxury to have those type of thoughts and to make those type of actions. We as men, honestly, we really got no other choice but to go out here in this world and do what we got to do for our family, for our woman, for our kids. Them, they got the luxury to choose that.
Damn. Why are there no masculine men anymore, and all of the men are just feminine now? Well, I have the explanation for that. Millions of women each day carelessly go on birth control, and where are they peeing? Into toilets. Where does the toilet water go to? It's filterized, and then it goes into our tap water. And then what happens to the tap water? People drink it. The men are drinking the tap water. And that tap water is filled with estrogen from the birth control pills. The estrogen is getting in our water supply. And you need to stop drinking tap water if you don't want to be feminine. Stop drinking liberal piss water. And be masculine again.
You're so dumb. You are really dumb. For real.
I've gone on dates with tall men before. It's like true what they say, like they typically don't have a personality because their height is usually their most standout feature. But you know what else I think is true? I find that men with lots of hobbies to be just as uninteresting. I once went on a date with this guy who had an impressive resume of like hobbies and interests. He would paint, he would draw, he would sing, he played instruments, he cooked. And it's very misleading because in the beginning there's lots to talk about. The conversation is flowing because there's so many things I could ask him about. But after a while I realized that he just does these activities. There's not really like too much thought behind it. After a certain point, I realized our conversations was just me asking him about his hobbies and him just talking about his hobbies. Like his entire personality is just things he does. I realized after that point, I just want like an average man, average height, like 2 to 3 regular, realistic hobbies that is a sensible, emotionally intelligent, funny man.
What the hell did you just say?
Shut up, bitch!
I left my boyfriend and I've been traveling for 10 days and I've slept with 22 people in that 10 days. My goal was 20 and I just hit 22 this morning. It's 1 p.m. now here in Paris and I need to check out because I'm going home. I really doubt I'm going to get another one on the board, either on the plane or like on my layover. So I think 22 is where we're going to cap it out, but how did I go?
Hey, bro, come on now, dawg. Come on, man.
Egypt! El Salvador! Finland! And I'm afraid of my own scream.
How do I communicate to my boss that I would be much better at my job if after every task, sending emails and shit, everything, I just got a little round of applause? That would go a long way for me.
Now, fellas, listen. You can take this 2 ways, okay? Take this whichever way you want it to go, but you can take it 2 ways. I'm just taking it out she really want a round of applause because these kids nowadays, they want a participation award for everything that they do. Just for showing up, they want an award. Just for being here, they want an award. Okay? Now, if you want to take it the other way, I'm pretty sure that's the way she was talking, but hey, there's a lesson in everything.
Maybe when we did You got it. Nice. Oh my gosh. That was good. That's the tape.
I like this one.
I remember my grandfather telling me, God rest his soul, before he passed away, that men have 4 different appetites that you have to tend to. Physically, you need to make sure that you know how to cook. And if you don't know how to cook, then find out how to cook. And if you can't, then at least have a meal on the stove or in the stove. By the time he get there, that's warm. He said a visual appetite. He said, keep yourself up. He said, if you're the only woman that this man is going to be with, at least keep yourself up. He said, because men still need to be stimulated visually. So that way they can crave you. He said, and yeah, he said, love will still be there. He said, and although your looks will fade, you the one woman that he wants to look at. Give him something. And then there's a sexual. My grandfather told me, he said that, yes, visually you can stimulate a man. He said, but don't forget that men are sexual in nature. He said, and so they're going to want to do what they want to do to their woman. You're the only woman that he's sleeping with. You're the only woman that he desired. And then last one, he said, men do have an emotional appetite. He said, all men want to feel is appreciated, understood, heard. That's it.
Everything that she said, 100% facts. But notice everything she said is something that you just got to do for yourself as well. You got to know how to cook if you want to eat for yourself. I mean, I guess if you don't want to spend money, go out to eat all the time. You know, do your essentials that you need to do to keep your beauty and your hygiene up. sexual pleasure, you're going to do that anyway. You might as well find one person to do that with. And number 4, being understood and heard. Listen, show respect, the same respect that you want for yourself.
I mean, you're not wrong.
But look, that's the end of the video. Like, share, comment. Let me know what you think. And I'm going to get at y'all with the next video. I'm going to give y'all a 2 to the side. I'm out.